All right, so a little side project for today. I got this suede cleaner. Now I have my old suede top hat. It has seen better days. I use it as a prop as part of my costume when I was doing stage. Well, it did make me look kind of dorky, but it got my head in the space to be the most mediocre stage hypnotist I could be. So, it was okay. And then in the top of the hat, I velcroed the remote mic, the power pack for the remote mic. And so here we go. We're going to start cleaning the thing with the official suede cleaner. You put a bit of it on there and you spread it around and you let it soak in for a minute. So what are we going to do? We're going to brush it in. Letting all the joy fill in the spaces of the hat. Oh, the sides. Okay. So we got to kind of start on it. And then I was thinking, well, the stains, it's those stains right there, right next to where the brim and the pipe part of it start. I don't know what to do about those. They're going to be there for a while. And then the top, well, that was easy enough to clean. It was, it's flat, and it didn't have any, stains as such on it. So once that was done, I had to go and do the next part, which is the part that had been all kind of wrinkled up and, from the old hat band. It was a little too tight, and it was on there for years. And, of course, it had those cheesy-looking goggles, kind of were too tight and wrinkled the suede. But it took a little persuasion. Well, brushing in one direction, was okay. It's what the directions said to do. And what are we doing here? Oh, yeah. This Angelus dye, these people, they've been making this stuff for since 1907 or 1908, something a long time. And the cleverest thing, the box it comes in, turn it over, Brian. Come on. Yeah, see, it has a little slot in there, so you can stand it up on your little workbench, and it won't fall over. It won't fall over as easy. Really clever thing they did there. All right, so it's time to get serious and get to work here and stuff something inside the hat so I can have a little something to push against or something to keep its form all out where I can see everything and paint everything. And now it's time to bring out the dye. And, I'll put on the gloves. Yes, of course. I'm going to get this stuff on my skin. I don't want my skin to turn rust color. Not right away anyway. So we got the little puff, and the little puff is what comes with it as a kind of a brush to use as a brush. And shake it. No, shake it more than that because it says on there to shake well. Okay, there you go. Okay. So here we go. We're gonna get going. Open it up. And here we go. The first vital strokes. Thin layers, it says. Put on several thin layers instead of, just one thick layer. But it's not like you have a lot of control. So, I'm sure there are experts or people who've done it a lot that have control. I don't have a lot of control, but I'm trying to do the best I can. Trying to get it in that little valley there at the the base of the stovepipe part and the brim. Okay, this color, it's a rust. I bought it as rust, and unlike a lot of things that you find on the internet where the color comes back, you buy a piece of clothing online and the color is not really what you saw online. This color is pretty darn close to what I saw online. Kind of what I had imagined. Only in my imagination it was a lot more even. But that's the thing. So anyway, here I am trying to fill in those little spaces, and what the thing is, it was occurring to me at this point is that the hat band that I bought is big, and so it's going to cover a lot of that area. So, see, because the problem is that, well, 2/3 of the dye is already gone, and I haven't done the stovepipe, or what they call in the biz the crown part of the hat. Still hasn't done yet, so I'm gonna have to kind of improvise, I saw a video. I watched several videos before doing this, and one lady did like these thigh-high boots, and she didn't say anything about having to use like multiple containers of, so it is possible to do it, but evidently she has skills that I do not have. Okay, so anyway, what are we doing here next? Well, we're thinking about it. We're thinking about that, where that hat band is going to go. What is it going to cover exactly? So this is the front. So yeah, where the band goes doesn't have to be complete coverage. We're still trying to get it somewhat even. We're kind of how about a distressed look? And the top, we're not going to have enough to do the top of the top hat at all, or the inside. But let's see what we can do. Okay, well, we did what we can do. How did it turn out? Well, turned out pretty good, I think. There's the brim, and we'll show it. Come on, there you go. See? Oh, it's pretty nice. Yeah. Now, the purpose of fixing up this hat was because my pals and I were going to go to an Edgar Allan Poe evening at this venue with drinking, and so we thought we wanted to dress a little bit sort of period. Well, more or less sort of maybe steampunk or something added in there. And so I don't know, I think we look pretty sharp, really. And of course it didn't really happen on that night. It happened on the next night, but we had a good time. Now the thing is, the hat is not done. So in part 2, I will have much more dye, and we'll get it looking all one color, probably darker than it is now, but it'll be one color. See you then.